Hello and welcome to Sacred Whale Connections, Part 2. I am Genesis, the Whale Woman, and today we're going to be undertaking a meditation, a very powerful and deep meditation. I'm going to start by helping you to prepare for today's special presentation and meditation. We're going to start this process by sitting up, and then if you want to, moving to a yoga mat or alike, if you want to lie down, but not just yet. Now, firstly, if you'd like to soak your feet, we're going to do that in the sitting up part whilst we do the setup for the healing. So it's about 5 to 10 minutes. This is an excellent way to relax, treat yourself, and feel the healing effects of water. So if you want to get something to soak your feet in a moment, do that. And if you can add some sea salt, ideally into it with the intention of clearing. If you have a crystal, put it between your feet. Of course, grab a towel too to dry your feet off, and a blanket or alike, and socks if it's cool where you are, especially if you do plan to lie down after we do the setup. Also, in addition to the foot soak and the towel and the socks, you will need a blindfold. Some way, this is a real must-have, that you can block out the light. You need to be sitting upright for the first part of this. Remember that. The blindfold will help block out light and assist in disconnecting you from the human vision that often distracts us from our greater senses. So by blindfolding or closing down our human eyes, we strengthen the other senses and allow extrasensory elements to be elevated too. So whilst you're organizing the water and socks and blanket and yoga mat, if you want to use those, grab yourself a blindfold, some way to block out the human distractions in human light. Also, if you can get yourself some water to drink, ideally in a glass or a bottle, so that we can do a water blessing, which we will do in the setup too. Ideally not in plastic. Please, if you can, in glass, that would be fabulous. So if you need to, just pause the video now, get yourself organized and come back and be ready to start our process of setting up for the meditation and the very powerful healing, thanks to the sacred whale connections that we'll make during this presentation. So now we will begin. You should be in a seated position if your feet are soaking. I hope the water is nice and warm and comfortable for you. And if you've added salt, sea salt, even better. As you're sitting there in your chair, I want you to become aware of where your north, south, east, and west is. You can use a compass on your phone if you need to, and it doesn't have to be exact, but just a general sense, because I'm going to ask you to at least look in that direction or imagine yourself looking in that direction if you can't turn around to see immediately behind you. So as close as you can to your north, south, east, and west, just to think about that now as we move through this setup. So with feet soaking, if you've got them, let's get into it. The whale and dolphin healing and clearing, and this is a light body activation as well. The reason we're using the whales and the dolphins is because they are the keepers of the Akashic records, and they are our link to Lemuria and through Lemuria to the Palladians. So we're working with ascended dolphins and your 12 strands of DNA and recalibrating them for your highest and best good. So let's start by creating the sacred space in which we will receive these blessings and make these connections today. So this is all about helping you to feeling an increase in your spirit and body to a higher frequency. So move your focus and your breath now into your heart space as we begin the setup. Beloved Mother Earth and Father God, we are grateful for this class with the whale and dolphin energy healing matrix. We are grateful beyond grateful for the opportunity to know, to meet, and to work with these ancient beings that are filled with so much life, representatives of Mother Earth and Father God, and we welcome them now, and we ask for our higher self to be present now as we merge with our infinite soul. So we begin by grounding ourselves to form that beautiful sacred space that makes this possible and anchoring your light down into the earth. Immediately, you will notice the energy begins to flow upwards from earth, coming through your feet and legs and solar plexus and all the way up into your heart space. We say thank you. We are connected now to Mother Earth or Pachamama and also to the elemental and crystal kingdoms. Rising up now through the crown chakra, connecting to Father and the Sun, a pathway of light takes us back to Prime Creator and the origin of you. So breathe that light in and take note that your crown chakra just opens automatically like a big funnel as soon as you ground and as soon as you're ready to receive this beautiful solar light, the cosmic pulse coming down through you into the codes of creation that are anchored into your body. Let's find a perfect balance now between the earth and the sun to achieve the 0 point energy in our hearts. This is the still point where the realities that are part of the falsehood or part of the holographic energy of the world just fall away, and duality and polarity aren't important anymore as we realize it's just part of the script. And it's like a script, like going to a movie, and we come out and our lives are completely different to that movie that we've just watched. So we surrender that hologram today, known as the world, as we step up into our divine reality, to the truth of who we are and the potentials that were put in place for ourselves before we were even born. We say thank you to Mother and Father for this beautiful vibration that we can achieve now, either physically or energetically. I want you to turn to the south and let's anchor a grid around us. So we call in archangels of compassion and forgiveness. And in the south, we have the orca whales and the pilot whales joining us too. So now they are anchored and our south is open. Aho. Turning to the west, we welcome the archangels of communications. Lots of dolphins are coming in. They are our joy ambassadors. The west is open. Aho. Now to the north, we summon the great archangel. Scroll of diving life blueprint and consider making changes that put you into a higher vibration and put you on a pathway towards more of what you want to do. We call on the blue whale, the biggest creator to exist. Our north is now open. Oh. Turning to the east, we call on the archangels of the healers, the infusion of green light, pure love. Other healing beings are joining the archangel. Bella and Humphrey, the ambassador hump whales, join us from the east too. Also, this is where you can welcome your own healers and helpers, your own counsel, the beings in your entourage. Bring them in as well. The east is now open. Aho. Let's visualize the four-sided pyramid sitting over you, maybe over your house that you're in right now. It's adjusting to fit perfectly into a four-sided pyramid around and over you. Plasma light, beautiful that we have created with the whales and dolphins, flows through. Now invert that pyramid and embed it into the earth, as above, so below. So we create an exact copy of it. We have now created an octahedron, like a diamond, the sacred architecture of sacred space. Drop down into the earth to the point below you we call the center below. There are lots of grey whales, elemental whales, so versed in assisting and easy to communicate with. They love you. Now rise up to the apex of the center above and welcome the 13 white whales, the creator gods that are from the cosmic realms. They're here to help the planet and you to ascend. Let's go deeper into our hearts now, the still small place of the heart where only you can go. Connect with archangels, cosmic angels, your star family from the 12 worlds of form, your personal guides, perhaps pets, whether past or present, and friends. and our sacred space is now completely open. Aho. So also in the setup, we're going to now move into some affirmations while the dolphins and the whales work on you. Also, this will happen during the meditation. You may have heard of Dr. Masaru Emoto and his teachings about water blessings and preparing water for healing. Ho'oponopono is a traditional Hawaiian practice for reconciliation and forgiveness. The Hawaiian word translates into English simply as correction. Similar forgiveness practices are performed on islands throughout the South Pacific, not just Hawaii, including Samoa, Tahiti, and New Zealand. Traditional Ho'oponopono is practiced by Indigenous Hawaiian healers, often within the extended family by a family member. Ho'oponopono is one of the most effective and powerful spiritual healing techniques. In fact, it's an ancient Hawaiian forgiveness technique and a self-healing practice. You can use it on any problem, and you don't need to know the cause of the problem, which is actually a big advantage. So the Ho'oponopono mantra, we say it 3 times through the power of our divine essence. We will declare that water that you have in that glass or bottle is healed. The Ho'oponopono mantra is, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So I want you to join me in saying it now. You can say it out loud or you can say it silently within. I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Looking at that water, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And one more time. I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So we drink this water now with intention to heal our bodies and bring us to the highest possible vibration right now. Now is a time if you want to lie down to do that. So dry your feet, get warm, and get ready for the actual meditation. So as you settle in now, we will call in the 12 ascended dolphins. They will surround you and they are working with you. You are being singled out and scanned. You are being given individualized treatment with your DNA. So coming up, we have Simeon. Simeon rises in an upright position. The dolphins are about 10 to 12 feet tall with a see-through body, etheric, a pink, blue, silver kind of color. So we welcome Simeon. Also with Simeon, we welcome Hatha, Segla, Exeter, Freya, Jael, Pasuela, Zaregla, Makola, Exava, Cavalia, and Alamir. So take a deep breath and visualize these dolphins surrounding you in an upright position. Connect with those dolphins around you. Bring in colors and spectrums. Draw them into your heart as you build that bond and strengthen that connection. Ask them now to assist you to help. Give them permission for a recalibration. Your physical being and the spiritual beings around you are now one. Making yourself comfortable and opening up to destiny codes in your vibration. The 12 layers of DNA from Lemuria, the time period of 26,000 plus years ago, it was a big continent, now mostly sank. The Pacific Islands are all that's left. The heart island right next to Tahiti is the heart of Lemuria. We had very specialized gifts at this time. We could breathe underwater. Some of us could fly. We rejuvenated our bodies, living in the whale and dolphin pod mind of living with many in harmony. We were very connected to our soul and to our higher self. And this is the layer we will be working on. Stories will help you remember if you were there. Connect to that time period, whether you have a physical form presence in Lemuria, or maybe you were just there in the spiritual realm or capacity, allowing the remembrance to come in. And this is particular in the layers of your DNA, because you are a creator God. You are part of the I am. You are part of the whole, and you are both one and the same. And right now you are experiencing the whole as a part only in physicality, in linear reality, as you have separated out from your soul. This reality is contained within your vast consciousness as an aspect of the whole. What is true for you is true for God, the supreme awareness that pervades all life. You ask God, are the thought in you as God, as the thinker, because you are the creator. As a creator in the physical reality, the rules are quite simple. What you believe, what you think, is what you begin to experience. I want you to say this mantra with me. What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. With me now. What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. And once more, what I think, what I feel, I bring into form. Everything in the physical reality is made up of your projections of consciousness. All realities lie within you, and all realities are created by you. Physical reality is created by that which you deem it to be. There is no outside of this. Nothing comes from the outside. You are your own entire universe. If you don't know this concept, this is a big concept. It's going to take time to adjust and to integrate this truth. Just play along until the truth pervades your own cells. So through the power of your connection to the dolphin beings, come now in coherence with your life reflections, because you created them. Whatever you are thinking and feeling and projecting, whether consciously or unconsciously, you send right into the mirror of your own physical reality. This mirror immediately responds by giving you back a reflection. And then these reflections form the life experience of living here in the three-dimensional world. So will you come to your own mirror right now? Will you come guided by your dolphin friends who are there with you, surrounding you? Life is created from your beliefs, and the physical you is the sum total of all of your thoughts and feelings. Everything in your life is reflecting back to you, your vibration in this right now moment. The meaning you give it is exactly how you will experience it. This is reflected in all different ways. Happy creates happiness. Sad creates sadness. The obvious affirmation that is so powerful is, I am that I am. I am that I am. Repeat that with me 3 times now. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. That sets the stage for the calibration of the higher self of your DNA. And now it extends out to connect to your Lemurian history. We're physically or spiritually there. And that is the most important time on our planet, a time we can now reconnect with. Everyone is homesick, seeking, wanting to find their way back home to a time of harmonious perfection. Feel the dolphins swimming around you, and particularly invite the one that will be your messenger. And now the meditation begins. We are the Council of the 13 White Whales. We're honored to speak to you today to share our message of hope and encouragement. As we join our energy bodies together, we also join our hearts and our spirits with the consciousness and energy of love. As you know, this is a time of great change on your planet, and we support you and hold the energy of the most benevolent outcome for what is to come. We are the ancient beings on your planet and have witnessed great challenge in great changes throughout your human history. Some of you are aware that the whales and dolphins are the ancients of your planet, much older than humanity. We have always held the space of balance and healing as we navigate the Earth's oceans in the physical and the multidimensional worlds in the etheric. The whale of illusion and duality has been present for over 13,000 years now on your planet. Your current vibration is that of what you refer to as a linear world immersed in duality. The time of right and wrong or judgment is a part of the 3D world many of you are experiencing. Our message in part is to assist you into coming into your center, which is your physical heart, to remember that you can take back your individual power and creatorship abilities. When you remember this truth, even in the presence of chaos, anything is possible. The good news is that the whale that allows you to believe that the current 3D reality is all there is dematerializing. When you cross the threshold of December 2012, you cross the second half of the precession of the equinox and the beginning of the end of karma over an 18-year window. Each of you willingly incarnated into the physical body you currently inhabit, knowing you would be alive during this great shift of the ages. You knew that while you were on Earth, there would be great change. These changes include the acceleration of linear time as it gradually collapses into the quantum energy of the higher dimensions. You agreed to be a part of the end of karma as it has existed in your 3D world for so long. You are witnessing the collapse of the Earth's magnetic fields and the early stages of people beginning to change their physical forms. The science of epigenetics now reflects that you are the master of your own DNA. Further changes of the collapse of the Earth's magnetic fields, allowing humanity to recreate their light body while being informed on the Earth. This has never happened before. Time is accelerating, and you are a part of this great shift. Such an important time to tune in. It's important to stay centered in your heart. As you witness what appears around you to be chaos or perhaps drama, it's so important that you remain neutral to anything that appears in your world that is not loving. As we have said, you all agree to be here at this point in linear time, where great changes must occur in your world if balance is to be restored to the planet and to each of you. Do not judge it. Be careful. Do not judge what appears to be negative or uncomfortable. Simply layer yourself in light. Blaze the violet flame, return to your heart, and focus all of your energy and power of love into you and when you're a fallout into the world. Use your own personal power, join with the many others of like mind, to manifest for yourself and for the greater good of the planet and all of life here on Earth. What that means is that all that is not aligned in love and truth for the good of the many will be brought into the light for change. Be careful not to judge how that change will work and manifest before you. We all know that the current governmental systems are not functioning in the space of integrity and goodness. So trust that the prayers of the people are heard and great change will be granted within the confines of your 3 feet 3D world while honoring the free will of the people. Yes, we say free will. We tell you that it is never comfortable to clean out a wound or clean up a mess, but that is what is happening in your country and across the world right now. Within the confines of your free will, the masses of humans have voted for change. All that has moved slowly before and that which has proven to not be trustworthy is going to change. Sometimes it takes a wild card to do just that. Be strong, but also be patient with the changes that you have asked for. The systems you have designed are not working, so they have to break down so new ones can be put into place. Sometimes you cannot fix what is broken and you must tear it up and start again. Trust that this may be uncomfortable, and in the here and now, you are being assisted. Remember that you hold the cards in the free will zone as to where you put your precious energy. It is time to unify all those that are consciously holding light and can see their way to a much better future. This includes the changes in governments, in your schools, in your medical systems, and in your personal life. You cannot get behind one person right now, get behind the energy of change. Now you make a difference, and that is the time to shake things up. So new ways of living and working together can be put into place. Change comes slowly and requires patience, but it is important not to lose focus and to be completely aware of where your energy is going. If you are positive and happy in your own form, know that you do make a difference in the overall world experience. And the opposite is true as well. So we turn now to the energy of Cryon. The great channel is there's a message of hope here that aligns with ours. Your country is slightly over a couple of 100 years old in Western times. And as a great and revolutionary as the system was then, it needs to be adjusted as we go on, or it will eventually become stale and more dysfunctional. Recent changes have revealed that a new kind of democracy, where the old concept of winner takes all is being replaced. Use this wildcard opportunity to work to create great change in the system that is not working. The old guard must first fall away for change to occur. Right now, you need leaders that are independent in their thought and not willing to do it the old way. Again, this takes courage, tampered with patience. Use this opportunity that the people have created to begin to create a system where the leader of a country is not a member of either party and is elected from the ability to be able to counsel and to compromise, to bring things together in the future. A peacemaker who understands both sides. It could happen. Stop pushing against each other and rise above what appears to be something that you're uncomfortable with. Know that we are with you and that great change will affect everyone for the better. Remember the metaphor of the wounds being cleaned out so that they can heal. Hold this vision and be the best possible representative of light and love that you can be during these difficult times. You wouldn't have missed being alive right now for the world. Remember each day, if you're tempted to react, to stop and center yourself, bringing in the maturity that you want to see in the world, being the change you want to see through your actions, through your heart filled. Be the peacemaker you want to be, embodying the energy of your higher self and that of the new human on the planet. We assure you that you want to be alive right now, to be a part of the great shift of the ages. You want to see it. You want to come back to integrity, to sharing, to compromise, and again, people beginning to live for the good of everyone else's as opposed to competing. Remember, you are all brothers and sisters from the stars. So we offer you now meditation and process to release fear from your body. And we also remind you that the energy of just the word fear is the absence of love. So we're going to take some nice, deep, slow breaths, feeling the energy of the whales and dolphins around you, offering a merger of our light body with your physical form, breathing deeply. You may see us descending from the ceiling, materializing into your world, gently floating into our left eye, coming into our womb. Deep breath. Wonderful beloved ones. We the whales gather our energy and power on this day to celebrate how very precious it is to be with you humans right here, right now. We choose to acknowledge our own consciousness and choose to use our creatorship abilities to open our hearts to you. As we merge with you now, we bring the one source that brings light and love to the world. to your world. Together now, if you will join with this as we create an open portal of pure light that will connect you to your sun and beyond to the greater central sun. Sense and feel that we are open to that now. As the portal spirals open with bright light, we move into it together, accessing truth, healing, and wisdom that is within each of you. Together we turn our hearts and minds now to our path of service, asking how we can be a light in the world. How can we heal our human bodies? And how can we expand our path of service? We tell you, now you are awakening to your own truth, and we are offering you information to create direction and alignment in your lives when you come to a fork in the road. Let us use this time together within the portal to ask for an alignment of the highest light from Prime Creator, bringing the energy of wisdom and enlightenment into your body. We tell you your truth is authentic, it is original, and you are absolutely unique while being interwoven into the web of life with each other. Trust your ability when you enter your sacred heart to join with this energy we speak of while being unique for you. It joined you into this web of light and into this gathering, which is for the greater good. Together, it is our intention to create an energy with spirit today that supports each person in their awakening, in their direction, in their belief, and the power to assist them when making decisions that will support all of the above. We've reintroduced into vibration now just that have a higher dimension closer to the truth of who you are. And we, the Great White Whale Council, come before you into circle, offering you this merger and a reminder that from this place, everything is vibration. In every moment, if there's anything to ponder, you may say, where's my vibration at? In that moment, lovingly choose to raise your vibration as you say, one thought at a time, one appointment at a time, one sentence at a time, moment by moment, day by day, creating from the heart, as we spoke of, where everything blends into something of value and love. Your ability to love yourself during these times will expand your lives automatically, and you will move into this vibrational alignment with that we have created now, where you look all around you and you only see truth and pure desire from another. Together this blends, and the vibration then rises when two or more are gathered. So as we are on this journey together today within this portal, we ask you not to do anything except to just be. Just be your true authentic self as we radiate light into you. As you hear the healing songs that we create, the sounds we are playing, we invite you into our vibrational bodies of light even deeper. So your intention is now to access your potential, your healing and unlimited pure possibility. We honor you, human, who have stepped out of duality with intention now and have moved into alignment with your personal destiny. The fulfillment of your destiny comes from the core dynamics of your heart. We say this in many ways over and over, but the vibration of your heart is the energy that creates transformational shifts and changes. The energy of our hearts picks up the organizing powers of the universe. It is limitless. While we're in this vibration together, we are reminded that we are in a feeling universe. We're in a feeling galaxy. You're in a feeling solar system, upon a feeling planet, within a feeling body. The emotional body is the creative force if you allow yourself to feel all and be well. You move back into the dualistic mind, the analytical process of thinking right or wrong. You will be sorely disappointed each and every time. So from the place of feeling, the mantra is What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. Say it with me 3 times. What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. What I think, what I feel, I bring into form. Yes, thoughts really do become things, but they first start in the feeling state. And if they follow through from the feeling state, they come directly from your heart, and you will be delighted at the manifestation that will occur. Tune in now from the heart and the third eye. Just see the power flowing through you. You are lifted and filled with such great love now. Pure, positive light. We are floating in space. We are in our beingness. We are surrounded with the great whales that have stewarded our planet. The archangels are here. Tune to the frequency wherever you look, and you will see an ascended master. You will see an angel, and you will see a celestial being of light that is a brother or sister also in service to the earth. All asking now to join their collective power to help us, the humans, to help you release fear from your mind and from your body. See it just gently leaving and floating outward now. Wisps of smoke being drained from your body, being released. They no longer serve your soul's progression into the afterlife, the greater life. Allowing the energy of the pure solar life of your source to replenish. In this peaceful place, we see only benevolent outcomes and possibilities. We access only the purest vibration, and now, most importantly, as planetary citizens, we open to Mother Earth, beautiful Gaia herself, and her elemental beings. We recognize earth, air, fire, and water. We recognize the directions and the organizing principles that created Forum here, and we move into a state of intentional evolution where we all choose to raise the vibration of our physical bodies. We visualize the water within our bodies, gently transforming as we bless the water within us. It feels good. Accessing now more pure universal life force for ourselves, we open to the healer within each of us as we access this vibration. We sense and feel the water in the blood molecules within us beginning to transform and to rise to beautiful crystalline molecules. Taking a deep breath and feeling the change in your vibration as you are connecting your pure life force to pure life wave. We sense the counter-rotating fields of the Wayapa energy, and we know that we're called forth for cleansing and purifying energy, the energy of the violet flame, the royal purple light. We allow it to blaze through every particle and piece of ourselves, permeating every cell, transforming all that is not love, and using our own free will now. Allowing it to take some shape and form as any further buried fear and pain can move forward now. It can be shifted, transmuted, and released. Blaze, blaze, blaze the violet flame through every core particle in every piece of ourselves. And now tuning to the counter-rotating fields of the Wayapa, we see the clockwise spin, and again we continue to bring in more pure crystalline consciousness and light. We access it through our vessels, and we become pure pillars of light. Our senses are heightened, our vision is sharpening, and our hearing is improving. Half melodies have melted away, and we know that every word we utter carries tremendous power. We know our thoughts will quickly manifest into reality, so we promise to become increasingly aware and monitor every single thought and word, and our actions are only those of love and service. We choose now to think love, to breathe love, and to be love. In this healing and clearing, we open our crown chakras even wider now to connect directly to our Creator, to prime source energy. Golden white source light travels down the center of our bodies, through our base and into the core of the earth now, as our physical bodies have become a vehicle to assist Mother Earth. As we float, we breathe deeply. With each breath, we take in more source light, deliver it down our body, out of our base chakra and down into the heart of Mother Earth, where it shall be enveloped and the whole planet will feel it as it will be distributed to every soul that dwells therein. Mother Earth, we love you. Beautiful Gaia, we offer our true self. We are love and compassion. We are understanding and purity. We are truth, joy, and confidence. We are blessed. We are light. Now, in the linear time frame, it is time for us to return down into our physical forms, knowing that all of these energies can come back with us, returning into the physical body through the crown chakra, for the time being disengaging from your welfare, bringing an upgraded vibration and wisdom to our lives. We return to this meditation feeling restored, filled with light and love for all. Taking a few moments now to integrate this light into your body. As we take a deep breath, as we integrate now the breath into our form, we close this healing meditation as we join together to bless all beings in all places and at all times. We are the council of the 13 white whales, and we love you so. Beloved ones, your higher self is not separate or apart from you in your human being form. Remember, it is indeed the God within you, often referred to as your soul. Move into a respect, a reverence, an understanding of this part of your DNA as a pathway or even a vehicle to find the divinity within you. Think of it and use it as an elevator to the destination you are going to. Each journey, though, is unique, guided by your higher being and your willingness to use your free will to connect to your higher self. Just know that this is part of your DNA. It is a part of the I am process. Therefore, the affirmation, I am that I am, is all of you. Connecting now to the inner part of you to receive a message from the Great Dolphin Council that is the beautiful dolphin that has been calibrating you and finishing up your DNA attunement and is giving you a personal, powerful message. Also know that the destiny codes we are speaking of can be further activated each time you do this process. Each time you go within and ask for assistance to connect to the Super Session Dolphin community. We applaud you for asking for greater peace. You have chosen to align with your own innate divinity. May you continue to access your higher consciousness with the specific vibrational teaching of the white whales and the light body activation. Deep breaths, integrating the energy. Come back to us here on Earth with your newfound activations, elevating you above the tensions and turmoil happening in the world right now. You are deeply loved. So when you're ready, start to come back to the physical presence of the room or the space that you're currently occupying. And wiggling your fingers and your toes and giving your body a little bit of movement to make sure you're fully back in your earth suit and present with us here and now. And we close our sacred space now. We stay connected to Mother Earth and we stay connected with higher source, but we are very much back in the 3D reality with newfound activations from within that will lead us to greater sense of pure, authentic love and the ability to transcend all that's happening on the earth right now. Most importantly, to be the agents that bring the change that we all desire so greatly on the earth at this time. So thank you for joining me for this meditation and connection. to the sacred whales and the dolphins of Lemuria and the Palladians. This is part 2 of a 3-part series. If you'd like to join the next meditation and divination of your greater higher self, connecting with that, then go back to sacredwhaleconnections.com where you can access part 3 of Sacred Whale Connections. I'm Genesis, the Whale Woman. I want to thank you for being here today, and I wish you a blessed, peaceful, loving, meaningful, purposeful, powerful, whale and dolphin guided day. Thank you, and goodbye for now.